Hi, families. Welcome. Please tune your radios to 88.3 FM. That's 88.3 FM, and you'll be able to hear from your cars. Thank you.
And now we will recite together the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening and welcome to parents, faculty, board members, and most importantly, welcome to the class of 2021. This time last year, never in our wildest dreams would we ever have imagined that we'd wake up one morning in March in an episode of The Twilight Zone. That the world as we knew it then would shut down because of a virus. But this past school year tested many of us far beyond our wildest imaginations. But we did what we normally do. We lifted and we shifted. We adopted new practices, new ways to work, new ways, and very innovative ways to teach and to learn. Despite all of the fears and the unknowns, each of you persevered. So we stand here on this evening celebrating one of the most momentous milestones in your young lives. As president of this wonderful board, I and my fellow board members, Mimi Gator, Barbara Mewman, Ray Freeman, and Vice President Darren Roberts, are honored to stand here with you today as you take this next step into the next phase of each of your lives. We're excited, and with heartfelt congratulations, we say, let's get this done, Tigers.
Good evening. My name is Tim Hurt, and I am the data coach at Warrensville Heights High School, and I have the pleasure of introducing our guest educational speaker, Ms. Jessica Grimes. You know, teaching can sometimes be a thankless job. And it isn't until much later on when we see or hear about our former students' successes that we know we did a good job. One of the greatest acknowledgments a teacher can attain is becoming the hero of their former students' narrative and their autobiographies. They become that teacher who inspired, pushed, and sometimes cajoled them to see beyond themselves. And this very special educator has done just that. Ms. Jessica Grimes is the daughter of John and Angela Grimes. Her family relocated to Cleveland, Ohio in 2001 after living in the state of Washington for over 10 years. Ms. Grimes graduated from Warrensville Heights High School in 2006 and decided to further her education at Baldwin-Wallace University. In the spring of 2010, Ms. Grimes graduated from Baldwin-Wallace with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in English and Education. She later pursued her master's degree in English from John Carroll University and graduated in 2012. While working at Kohl's and substituting for various school districts, Ms. Grimes received information from a friend that there was an opening at Warrensville Heights Middle School. Ms. Grimes applied for the position in 2013 and has been at the middle school ever since. During her free time, she enjoys reading, writing, singing, and spending time with her family. And during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic, she even learned to crochet. Ms. Grimes serves faithfully in the music department at her local church, New Jerusalem Church of God in Christ. Ms. Grimes is passionate about what she does and enjoys educating her students. She realizes that each school year presents oppositions as well as opportunities to build relationships and cultivate minds, and she is up for the challenge. So please help me in welcoming this wonderful educator, Ms. Jessica Grimes.
Good evening to everyone. I am grateful for this opportunity, and I do realize that this is a special occasion. I grabbed some tissue. I told myself I was not going to cry. I am hoping that I do not cry, because I do realize that you're told as a teacher that you don't receive your flowers until later down the road. This is only my 8th year teaching, and this is a privilege, and I do understand that. to the members of the board, to Mr. Jolly, to all of the members of Warrensville Heights High School, particularly Ms. Berlin, to the parents, family members, and most certainly to the graduating class. I am here to give a personal touch to this momentous occasion. I will say that for some of you, I was able to teach you in 7th and 8th grade, but for some of you, I have never had the privilege of meeting. So I wanted to make sure that I cover all grounds, and I wanted to just give you all some encouraging words. As our board president has already said, you guys have already done more than enough. You have continued your education during a pandemic. This is history for the books. You can literally write this down and say, yeah, go ahead and clap for them. You can write this down and say, I made it through a pandemic. All right, so things that I wanted to say to you all. This group is a special group to me. Like I said, majority of them I had the opportunity of teaching in both 7th and 8th grade. During that time, our district was going through changes, and it was decided that the 8th graders would remain at the middle school. And I was fortunate enough to loop with some of those students. Thinking about a group of young adults, wow, young adults, y'all are grown, entering the real world, I wanted to know and I wanted to capture something that would capture your attention. And a word came to me, and that word was passion. The dictionary defines passion quite simply. It's a strong feeling or emotion. So I began to ask myself, what are you passionate about? And you can ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What do I dream of doing one day? And some of you may already know what you want to do, and that's good. But I'm going to give you just a short snippet of Jessica Grimes 15 years ago. Whew. May 25th, 2006. It was actually a day like today. It was raining. It was hot. And we were in the gym at Warrensville Heights High School. I sat in the gym amongst my peers, excited. I graduated in the top 10 of my class. But at that moment, I realized I did not actually know what I wanted to do in life. And that was scary. But to enjoy the moment, to live in the moment, I decided to actually go through the ceremony, get through the summer, play around a little bit, take pictures, go to the graduation parties, and make it through the summer. I played both basketball and softball, and I realized that I was good enough to possibly play on a team, but not good enough to play professionally. So I knew I needed to make some choices quick. I had been accepted to Baldwin-Wallace College, which is now Baldwin-Wallace University. I did not know, again, what I really wanted to do. I was inspired by two of my high school English teachers, Mrs. Drew and the late Miss Vincent, to pursue English. I even have a book still on my bookshelf entitled, I'm an English major, now what? I didn't know. At Baldwin-Wallace, you have to declare 2 majors or a major and a minor. So my first course of action was to pursue English. I did not really pursue education until my second year, almost entering my 3rd year. I was scared of what the department head, had told our class. She told us that we had to become passionate. She told us we had to actually love other people's kids. She told us we had to build relationships. She told us that they would probably call you, see you in the grocery store, want to hug you. And 18-year-old Jessica Grimes was not up for the challenge. But obviously, things changed. I realized that I had a calling on my life. I realized that I was already teaching at my local church in Sunday school. I was already teaching adolescents, and they claimed that they loved me. And I realized that this was something I was good at. As an educator, I love what I do. Randomly, a student will ask me every year, do you like your job? And I tell them, honestly, I love what I do. I tell them that I love the content that I teach. I tell them that I do my best to inspire each and every one of them. So, graduating class of 2021, what about you? This is your day, this is your moment. So how do you decide where to go? How do you get from point A to point B? There are no easy answers. That's the reality. I could give you a whole list of things. We can give you our top 10. Everybody will have something different to say. But I came up with 4 things just to consider. Number 1, be a friend to somebody. A quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The only way to have a friend is to be a friend." In a society where likes, following, followers, views, TikTok, Instagram, the authenticity of friendship can get lost. Friends are needed in life, so learn early who's in your corner, not just people who you can run around with, people who can entertain you, but people who you can really depend on, and people who can depend on you. Number 2, have integrity. What is integrity? It's the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It's telling the truth. It's deciding to do the right thing, even though it may be uncomfortable. It's making those tough decisions that will even possibly lower your popularity status, but have integrity. Number 3, give yourself some grace. You will make mistakes in life. From 18 till I received my first job at 23, 5 years, I made mistakes. From 23, I just had a birthday, to the present day, I've made mistakes. But don't let those mistakes stop you. Move on with your life. Seek forgiveness. Ask for those areas where you need reconciliation. But don't beat yourself up over things you cannot change. Get up, dust yourself off, and keep on living. And number 4, enjoy life. You only get one life. So enjoy the moments you're given. You're young and the world is literally at your fingertips. Do the best that you can. Your life is worth living. Don't let social media fool you. You're young and most of you are probably leaving home for the first time. It's scary, but you can do it. You can make it. Look at the world. Look at your circle. Look at your parents. Look at this community and know that there are people who are in your corner rooting for you. We want you to make it. You are not alone in this world, so send us a call. Send us a text. I'm sure you have people in your lives who will be more than happy to receive those messages. So I'll leave you with these words from the former First Lady, Michelle Obama. She says, and I quote, "One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let somebody else distract you from your goals. And so when I hear about negative and false attacks, I really don't invest any energy in them because I know who I am," end quote. Know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, learn who you are and do great things. From the class to the class of 2021, from my heart to yours, I wish you all the best. Stay connected, and congratulations.
It is my absolute pleasure to introduce the student with one of the highest academic honors obtainable in high school. This young lady has flourished academically in front of my eyes within the last 4 years. She is dedicated, respectful, and a resilient individual who enjoys the challenges life throws at her. She is active at school through various extracurricular programs. She is a member of the varsity volleyball team, the National Honor Society, and Upward Bound. She entered the walls of our high school 4 years ago with so much enthusiasm. She had a mix of traditional classes as well as AP, honors, and college credit plus courses, a heavy load for any ninth grade to handle. However, it didn't scare her. She knew she would have to organize her time and efforts to accomplish her academics and her after-school activities simultaneously to enjoy her high school years. And that she did. In between classes, She would be writing papers and studying for her next exams. She would be getting out of practice and having all-nighters to keep pushing towards her goal. She knew at the end of her freshman year that she would earn her associate's degree from Cuyahoga Community College while in high school. I am so proud to say that she has accomplished her goal, and she will be walking another stage on June 9th at Tri-C to receive her Associates of Arts degree. I feel blessed to have been her counselor for the last 4 years and watch her juggle her college and high school classes. I feel blessed to have seen her mature into a young woman who knows no boundaries. There's no doubt that whatever she faces in life, she will handle with grace and composure. There is no doubt that she will change this world with her intelligence and compassion. I am so blessed that I have been on this journey with her the last several years. I would like to now present to you the Warrensville Heights High School Class of 2021 Salutatorian, Shanae Herbin.
Quick disclaimer, I'm a little nervous, so don't mind if I'm shaky. Good evening, everyone, and on behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Thank you, Warrensville Heights Board of Members, staff, parents, and most importantly, students. Before I start my speech, I would like to have a moment of silence for all the families, friends, and experiences we have lost due to COVID-19, with special mentions of Mr. William Price. I am Shanae Herbin, and I am Warrensville's class of 2021 Salutatorian. I should have known that high school would have hit me with one last homework assignment and a public speech before I left. I had a hard time deciding if I was going to make this speech sappy or funny, but I procrastinated so long, so it is as follows. 4 years ago, we walked into this school, eyes wide and full of hope. I personally thought it was going to be like High School Musical. I was very wrong. Now we leave with 4 years of random information, such as a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and most importantly, on how to submit an assignment due at 11:59 at 11:57. High school taught us very important lessons, for example, how to finish a 10-page paper in 24 hours, or how to do your whole sheet of homework while the teacher is collecting it, and most importantly, how to subtly ask questions so that you waste time during class. I was told that as a salutatorian, I should salute the graduates. So I salute you all who didn't give up hope. I salute those who made it this far, even though you thought you wouldn't. And most importantly, I salute those who had the strength to take any AP college credit class in the middle of a global pandemic. I salute this class for being resilient, and I don't think we get enough credit for it. This is the point where I realized that this was a speech and not a paper, and I did not have to keep filling the page with words to make a page count. I was so excited to graduate last week, I almost forgot that I was attending school in August at Kent State University to get my BSN in nursing. I would like to thank Jayla Poole, Tia Wright, Nyla Price Walters, Ryan Lattimore, Kendall Dixon, Alex Dixon, and my mom for believing in me and pushing me to be the best I can. Plus Miss Berlin for never giving up on us as a class. I'm sorry. Okay. And instead of leaving you guys with the sappy quote like reach for the stars or you can do anything, I will leave you with my favorite quote from Bad Baby. If you don't like where you at in life, move. You ain't a tree. Thank you.
Good evening. Our valedictorian has earned the privilege of speaking today because of the way she has worked diligently to reach this goal. When she came into our building 4 years ago, the staff were met with a shy and quiet girl who was all in traditional courses. However, it did not take long for each of her teachers to see how academically gifted she was. After her freshman year, She was recommended to all honors and AP courses. Believe it or not, she was hesitant. It took some convincing from her mother, but she accepted the challenge. In doing so, she began to realize her abilities and confidence. This was the start of her blossoming into the young woman we see now. After her first semester of 10th grade, she came to the guidance department and said, "How do I become the valedictorian?" Let me say that again. How do I become the valedictorian? She knew then what she could be capable of. Now, she is graduating high school, having accomplished her goal of being number one in her class with a 4.396 GPA. The shy, quiet student has turned into a gifted, well-rounded woman as well. She became an active member of the National Honor Society and Students of Promise. The future is bright for her. She was accepted into the Honors College at Kent State University, where she will continue to shine, showing the world what a student from Warrensville can do. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the class of 2020-2021 valedictorian, Tatiana Terrell Robinson.
Hi. Hi, my name is Tatiana Terrell Robinson, and I would like to tell you that I am a little bit nervous to speak in front of everybody. I would like to start off by giving you my background. When I came to Warrensville, I had just come from a Catholic school. I had attended for 8 years, and this meant that Warrensville was something like a fresh start for me. I consider myself a shy, quiet person, and I am friendly, and I talk to most people, but I like to keep to myself for the most part. In fact, when my teacher asked if I wanted to switch to an honors math class, I told her no, because that meant meeting a new group of people. Eventually, I learned that if I continued to let fear dictate my decisions, I would never get anywhere that I dreamed to go. So, by my sophomore year, I started taking 2 honors classes and an AP class. By my junior year, I was taking Tri-C classes as well as honors classes. And then by my senior year, I am first in my class, taking only honors and Tri-C classes and graduating with a very intelligent group of people. Everything that I have learned from this school, I will be taking with me to Kent State University, where I will be attending the Honors College, majoring in psychology and minoring in American Sign Language. I probably wouldn't be where I am today without my teachers, Miss Berlin, Miss Jaridi, and my parents, especially my mother. Both my mom and Miss Berlin have helped me make so many decisions and encouraged me to take on challenging classes that without them, I would not be here talking to you guys right now. I am also glad to have met Miss Jaridi as a teacher, because without her, I wouldn't have even thought about becoming an ASL interpreter in the future. So thank you to all of my friends, my best friend, and everyone else who have helped me make me into the person I am today. Class of 2021, you got this, and I believe in all of you, and know you will continue to do great things in the world.
Greetings, students, families, community members, and board members. I stand before you to introduce our commencement speaker, Cuyahoga County Councilwoman and Democratic Party Chairwoman Chantel Brown. Councilwoman Brown is a native Clevelander and graduate of John Adams High School. She served the Warrensville Heights community as a member of City Council beginning in 2012. Councilwoman Brown has served in the role of Councilwoman and the people of Cuyahoga County since 2014. While serving on the Cuyahoga County Council, Councilwoman Brown championed economic development, job creation, improved countywide human services, as well as quality education. Notably, she expanded universal pre-kindergarten by providing an additional $3.1 million in funding and doubling the seats available for Cuyahoga County children. Councilwoman Brown also sponsored funding for the Closing the Achievement Gap initiative, collaborated with Students of Promise to support students with mentors, resources, advocacy, and supported the Say Yes to Education funding for wraparound services for Cleveland students. She also led youth initiatives to engage high school students at John Adams, Warrensville Heights, Shaker Heights, and St. Martin de Porres, discussing the importance of civics and becoming engaged in their communities through political activism. In 2017, Councilwoman Brown made history when she was elected chairwoman of the Cuyahoga County Democratic Party. She's the first woman and Black person elected to serve in this role. Please welcome Cuyahoga County Councilwoman and 2021 Commencement Speaker, Ms. Chantel Brown.
Oh my goodness. This is such an exciting day just for me. You all don't know how much you have blessed and poured into my spirit today, especially the students who spoke, young ladies, more power to you. The future is yours, own it. And first and foremost, I want to thank Ms. Pruitt-Sorrells for recommending me. Thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity. And when the invitation was extended to me, there was no way I could turn it down. I also like to thank all of the principals, school board members, teachers, administration, all of the staff, but especially the students and the graduates who have made this very day possible. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Blow those horns out there. Now, when I was asked to speak, I didn't hesitate to have the chance to give back to my community. As a county councilwoman, it is truly a privilege to be asked to deliver the message in the city where I live, work, and play. I could not pass up the chance to share some words that I pray encourage and inspire you today. I pray I don't fall short of your expectations, as these things are never easy, ladies, so I understand you. It is a challenge, but I am called to serve, and I like to lead by example, so whether the request is easy or difficult, I am always going to do my best to rise to the call and give my community the best that I have to offer. So today is about more than receiving your diploma. It is about you, your future, and staying prepared in an ever-changing global society. I stand before you very excited, honored, and proud to congratulate you all on fulfilling your requirement to claim and obtain your diploma. For some of you, I know this may have been hard. It did not come easy. I'm sure you've had moments, perhaps even hours, days, and weeks that you just wanted to quit, but you didn't. You persevered. You pushed yourself beyond what you could think or thought you might have been capable to find that you are so much more than you give yourselves credit for. You are not alone. I have sat where you are sitting. Perhaps like me, some of you made the choice not to attend college immediately after graduating high schools. For others, you may have made that choice someone may have made that choice for you, but no matter where you find yourself, know that you are here for a purpose. And today is neither the beginning nor the end of your journey, but it is a continuation of the destiny that you are meant to fulfill. Your life experiences are what led you here. We talked about it a little bit. Your choices, your decisions, however right or wrong, they are contributing factors into how you arrive to where you are today. And today is a day of celebration, a day of accomplishment, a day of recognition for the choices and efforts you put forth in order to earn this great achievement, high school graduation. No matter what your plans are, I encourage you to never stop learning. I cannot overstate that. No matter what your plans are, I encourage you to never stop learning. While you may be the best and the brightest minds today, there is already a class right behind you learning new things. Our society is constantly evolving. The processes and procedures of yesterday lack the efficiencies and adequacy of today. The best and brightest are always looking for ways to improve by making the best even better. This should be true of our own lives. Let us not become content with today's accomplishments, people, but let us set our sights on being ever evolving and ever improving, like an iPhone. Now, comparing ourselves to an iPhone may seem odd, strange, or even a little bit funny, but think about it for a minute. 15 years ago, the iPhones didn't even exist. The BlackBerry was the phone of choice, right? While it may not be completely obsolete, it pales in comparison to the sleek keyboard, smartphones that we have come to know and love. What some people might find surprising is that the BlackBerry was once believed to have the most secure platform. Despite its security, it lost market share, experienced failing revenues, and continuously lost subscribers, which says it is important to be good at more than one thing. In our ever-changing society, you have to be prepared to adapt and willing to accept and integrate the ideas and suggestions of others. As I was preparing to speak to you, I took it upon myself to do a little research, and I discovered another gem about the iPhone. Its initial design had over 200 patents associated with it. That's a lot of input. And I'm certain, while 200 people may not have been responsible for each patent, I am more than confident 200 patents were not the work of one single individual. So why is that important? It is important because it impressed upon me the greatest inventions and ideas are rooted and birthed from collaborative efforts. You might be thinking, that's great, Chantel, but I want my credit. I want to be individually acknowledged and recognized for my contributions. If you ever feel that way, I urge you to consider all the people who helped you get to where you are today. And I ask you humbly and respectfully, have you acknowledged and recognized all the people in your life? My guess is no. There are far too many people who have imparted wisdom, shared their knowledge and experiences, offered advice, donated to our causes, encouraged us, taught us valuable life lessons, given us guidance, shielded us from hurt, harm, or danger, pointed us in the right direction, clued us in on what was really going on, made us aware of opportunities, gave us second, third, fourth, and fifth chances, while ushering us into who we are today. As a result, we must always keep in mind our greatest individual accomplishments will never be greater than the impact that we have together. Think about it. It took 200 patents to create this device. Imagine if one or more individuals held back their idea. Progress would be delayed, and our lives may not be as convenient, as accessible, or as technologically advanced as they are today. From this device, birthed apps, another ever-changing and ever-evolving element that this direct result of a device that is less than 15 years old, younger than we are. Everyone in this room, all of the graduates, this 15-year-old device, this gadget at the tender age of 15 has changed how we communicate with each other, how we shop, how we bank, how we research, how we record images, how we navigate from one place to another, how we listen to music, we find our friends, as well as making new ones, promoting events, and ultimately capturing the moments that will eventually become memories of our lives. Today, this thing that fits in the palm of our hand, our pockets or purses, connects us with the rest of the world with a few simple keystrokes of our fingertips, or simply voice commands. Yet, in all of its greatness, in all of its glory, each year, this phone has been upgraded in some shape, form, or fashion. The improvements to the design, form, and function have been developed and redeveloped year after year through people working collaboratively to make the best better. And no one person gets the credit because it is truly a collective effort. This approach reminds me of an old African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We cannot be so focused on our individual and personal goals and objectives that we forget to take someone with us along the way. I promise you, this journey we call life is so much better when you have a friend, when you have someone to share your experiences with, as well as someone you can bounce your creative genius off of. I would imagine no one better understands the importance of working together more than people who are working to make a difference rather than to make a living. Again, I say no one understands the importance of working together more than people who are working to make a difference than to make a living. So I urge you to take heed of what Albert Einstein once said. Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Naturally, this applies to my women in the room. Too often, we place the measure of success on things we have and not the things we have done. Material things can be seen, and there is a price associated with the clothes we wear, the cars we drive, where we live. So it's only natural that we seek these things to demonstrate to the world that I am doing well and I am successful. But I want you to recognize that things are just that. They are merely things. They do not identify nor do they define who we are at the very core of our being. It is difficult to outwardly display for all the world to see your hard work, perseverance, study, practice, and knowledge. The long days and nights of studying and preparing for exams and completing those last-minute assignments cannot be captured in just one photo on social media. It requires so much more of us. It requires a strong sense of self. It requires self-reflection, self-motivation, and self-esteem. These are things of value, so valuable they cannot be bought or sold. So today, you are to be rewarded and commended for your hard work, study, and perseverance. Today is a celebration of success, and you should know that you are successful in your own right, not because of what you possess, but because you have already taken the steps to not only improve your life, but the quality of life of others. As I said earlier, this is not the beginning. This is a continuation of the steps towards even greater successes. And as you aim for success, I implore you to hold on to the fact that you and your true value is not in the title that you hold, the degrees that you have, the money that you have earned, the number of letters behind your name, the amount of money in your bank account, or the political office you hold, or the business that you develop. However, please do not hear me wrong, because all of these things are important. But the most important thing is you. So, please, as we continue and move forward on this day, recognize these are tools and tools to advance your community and society as a whole. But without a user, the tools are worthless, much like this iPhone. It is a tool. If I never pick it up, it is useless and therefore has no value. Even the most simplest of tools, like a hammer, is ineffective if there is no one willing to use it. So know that your true value is manifested in your willingness to help others, to operate with honesty and integrity while being accountable for your actions, as you offer nothing less than your very best efforts in all that you do. If you don't remember anything else, please remember, whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability, and do it with the hope of changing someone else's life for the better. You never know how your efforts could leave a lasting impression or provide a window of opportunity that may have not ever otherwise been available to you and and other people that are committed to being a person of value rather than a person who just looks to achieve materialistic definitions of success, or worse yet, just looking to get by. So I wish you continued success and blessings on your journey, class of 2021. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be a part of your very special day. I am Chantel Brown, Cuyahoga County Councilwoman, and again, thank you very, very much for this privilege and opportunity. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Congratulations, 2021.
Maintaining academic excellence throughout high school is highly commendable. These scholars have exhibited the perseverance and the diligence it takes to achieve the honor of being the top 10 highest performing students in the class. Please come to the stage when your name is called and remain on this stage until the last name is presented. This evening, I present to you the top 10 of 2021. Jaden Hamid, GPA 3.322. Tia Wright, grade point average 3.332. Michael Lewis, GPA 3.417. Victoria Wright, GPA 3.643. Jayla Poole, GPA 3.680. Justice Jones, GPA 3.720. Amaya Turner, 3.817. Breasia Chapman, 3.873. Shanae Herbin, 4.146. And number one in the class of 2021, Tatiana Terrell Robinson, 4.396. Congratulations to our top 10. You may be seated.
As a part of the State of Ohio's College Credit Plus program, Warrensville Heights High School and Cuyahoga Community College have partnered to create the Tri-C and Warrensville Heights Early College Program. The program offers high school students in grades 7 to 12 an opportunity to earn college credits that are guaranteed to transfer to any public higher education institute in Ohio, according to the Ohio Transfer Model. In addition, with the possibility of earning an Associate of Arts degree from Tri-C. Students participating in this program will complete coursework with the cohort of their Warrensville Heights High School and have access to Tri-C facilities and support services as well. Imagine, as a teen, placing into a college-level course. Imagine, as a freshman, taking 3 college courses while taking 6 other courses at the high school. Then, as a sophomore, taking 4 college courses while taking 5 other high school courses. Then, as a junior, taking 6 college courses while taking 3 other high school courses. Then, as a senior, taking 30 college credits and being a full-time college student. While doing all this, your high school courses, they're all honors and they're all AP. While doing all of this, you're participating in sports, clubs, programs. We had 10 scholars doing just that for the last 4 years. I am very appreciative of the efforts of Mr. Jolly, Dr. Caver, Ruth Ray, and Sheila Howard, plus Tri-C as a whole, to have coordinated such a program that truly prepares our students for college. As the counselor who oversees this program, it was a joy to watch this group of students as they achieved such an accomplishment. They were our first cohort of students who went through this program. They taught me so much in the process. They taught me what resilience really looks like. This group of students fell many times, but they got back up with a fire I have never seen. They learned so much about themselves in the process and never let failure deter their fight. Their determination never wavered. Their goals never became unfocused. In this process, we had the opportunity to see each student earn a great amount of college credit, and 4 students earn their associate's degree while in high school. I could not express how much this group has meant to me and the impact they have made on my counseling abilities. They made me a better counselor and person, and for that I'm truly grateful. We would like to recognize this accomplished group of students who have endured more than I could have ever asked them to. Please come on stage when your name is called and remain on stage until the last name of the early college program has been announced. Breasia Chapman. Deja Greenwood. Shanae Herbin. Justice Jones. Sherrod Laney. Mariah Peters. Cameron Ray. Amaya Turner. Nyla Price Walters. Jemiah Williams. Thank you.
Assistant Principal Stitt, class advisors, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study by Warrensville Heights High School, the Board of Education of the Warrensville Heights City School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all the students on this stage this afternoon have met all the education requirements of the state of Ohio and the Warrensville Heights City School District. The students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Now, by the authority of the Board of Education of the Warrensville Heights City School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of the Warrensville Heights High School class of 2021, the diploma of Warrensville Heights High School, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Raymel Arnold.
Congratulations.
Zaire Baldwin. Niece Bell.
Angelo Bell. Myron Benton. Amari Brown. That's my baby. Jameer Brown. Yasmin Marie Brown. Malik Butler. Troy Byers. Breasia
Chapman. Kiera Collier. Cameron Crawford. Demario Krim. Alicia Edwards. Brianna Edwards. Terrion Ellis. Gerald Fuller. Brian Golden. Maya Goodman. Deja Greenwood. Alex Greer. Jaden Hamid. Raven Hamilton. Janiyah Harris. Josiah Harrison. Jamaria Hatchett. Devani Houghton. Sharita Hayden. Corian Henry. Shanae Herbin. Ashley Highsmith. Keyshawn Hudson. Jacob Ivory. Jaquez Jackson. Brianna Johnson. Kayla Johnson. Jamarion Johnson. Justice Jones. Nakaya Jones. Travell Jones. Solomon Kleshby. Janiyah Knox. Sherrod Laney. Samantha Lawan. Ryan Lawrence. Dreana Lester. Tiffany Levert. Holly Lewis. Michael Lewis. Savon Mars. Zariah Martin. Jordan Massey. Annette Matthews. Tyler Malden. Hunter Minifield. Tiana Mitchell. Kentrell Moss.
Jalen Nichols. Tanisha Norris. Torian Payne. Mariah Peters. Jayla Poole. Nyla Price Walters. Kiavana Rayford. Donald Roach. Shondell Robinson. Jade Salters. Amari Searcy Gilmore.
Congratulations, baby. Miss Sparks?
Diamond Smith. William Smith.
Anytime, baby. Good luck, baby.
Antoine Snorton. Thomas Sparks. Rayshawn Tarver. Walene Turay. Tatiana Terrell Robinson. Brandon Thomas. Azaria Tubbs. Amaya Turner. Alir Tut. Sanija Washington. Taylor Wheeler. Adam Williams. Demetrius Williams. Shemaiah Williams. Jamal Williams. Leishawn Williams. Wilson. Nellion Wilson. Tia Wright. Victoria Wright. Jessica Zamora. Sherry Fatou Zagori.
Here we are, living in the moment. And here we are, dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing doing things a new way, a new way. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. You and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time, and these are our plans. We're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, and every breath feeling so sweet. And who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. And these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.
I've got so much to thank God for. So many wonderful blessings and so many open doors. A brand new mercy. With each new day, that's why I praise you. And for this I give you praise.
For waking me up this morning, for starting me on my way, for letting me see the sunlight of a brand new day, a brand new mercy, along with each new day. Jehovah Jireh. You've been my provider. You met my needs and rescued me. So I wanna thank you for the blessings you give me each day.
Ooh, yeah. You brought me over for every trial. You see me through for every blessing. Oh, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. You brought me over for every trial. You see me through for every blessing. Oh, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. You brought me over for every trial. You see me through for every blessing. Oh, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. You brought me over for every trial. You see me through for every blessing. Oh, hallelujah. For this I give you praise.
Good evening. My name is Officer Delmar. I had the privilege of serving as the senior class advisor last year for the class of 2020 and again this year for the class of 21. I want to thank Mr. Jolly for even considering letting an officer assume the role of an advisor. Then over the last 2 years, he has given me all the support, not only as an advisor, but only as a person, and I thank you for that. I want to thank the board members for his approval. I want to thank my security supervisor, Chief Heady, for his support, the entire security team, Ms. Stitt, Mr. Hurt, and all the high school staff, especially my high school security squad, always supporting me, my visions, fundraisers, and everything. Officer Hudson, Connor, Shep, King, I appreciate all the support you all have given me. I get a lot of credit for the success of the last 2 classes, but I have a solid team with extraordinary talents and vision. Thank you, Ms. Henderson. Thank you for my silent but steady partner, Ms. Sorrells. And thank you for my right hand, Ms. Nettis. It's my pleasure to introduce a young man that I've known since he was 8 years old, a chunky football player playing for the Warrensville Cowboys. His desire to play up a grade level with the other older kids let all the coaches and myself know that he was first up for the challenge, and then second, that somebody we need to pay attention to. I've been on a wild journey with this young man and his mom. In the past, we traveled from city to city, state to state, playing football at the highest level we could. I can still remember hearing his mom yelling, "Coach Delmar, you better take care of my baby." That was 10 years ago, and she still told me the same thing last week at prom. Trust me, you will always know where his mom is. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing like a cowboy mama. Seriously, getting to know his mom is to love his mom. She's a hard-working, dedicated woman with a strong desire to make sure she did everything in her power to always give him an opportunity and a chance to be whatever he wanted to be. As time went by, I've watched this young man continue to remain solid, keep his feet planted, and be a leader in the middle school and here at the high school. I know in college and in life he will continue to do just that. With the love and support from his mom and the village, I know over time, even when the road may be tough and filled with blood, sweat, and tears, that he will meet it head on. We've traveled many roads together with football. Now we must venture out on our own and travel these new roads in life with the same fearless and tenacity you did when I met you. With that being said, I am extremely proud to introduce the senior class representative for Warrensville Heights High School class of 2021, Mr. Sherrod Laney.
Good afternoon, Warrensville Heights board members, Superintendent Jolly, high school administrators, Mrs. Sorrells, Mrs. Stitt, Delmar, faculty families, friends, and the guests of 2021. This is the day we have all been waiting for. The moment we could finally say, I am done with high school. The moment we could say, I am finally done with high school with no hesitation. No more stressing about maintaining a GPA. No more stressing about grades, and speaking from experience, I personally don't have to worry about the anxiety of getting a phone call from Mrs. Berlin. As I continue through my speech, I would like to say thank you firstly to my mother who supports and loves me unconditionally, and the support system that we have here in our very own Warrensville Heights community, who has helped me unconditionally despite when I had lost my motivation and my laziness. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Price. He was not only a coach, he was a mentor and one of the many male figures in my life. And for that, I would like to say thank you, and I appreciate everything he did for me. May his soul rest in peace. Throughout my 4 years of high school, I've had some ups, and I've surely had some downs. Not only with academics, but sports as well. However, as I went through these trials and tribulations, I noticed that even through your hardest times, the sun, it doesn't stop for anyone. The sun will continue to sit high in the sky, and it will continue to shine bright every single morning, regardless of how you feel, or whether or not if you're motivated to change the circumstances that you're currently in. And I say this why? Because we are opening a new chapter in our lives, a chapter where the author's greatest chapter is only ready to begin. Some are going to college, some are starting businesses, and others are still figuring out what they want to do from this point forward. No matter what you do, give it 110%. Because the more effort that you put into whatever it is you're doing in life, the more chances of being successful and efficient at it. And I will end by saying, despite what happens from this point forward, good or bad, always and forever, remember that you did not come this far to come this far. I'll say that again. You did not come this far to come this far. Keep reaching for the sky. And one more thing, 2021, we out.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So when I walked out here, there was a level of energy that I felt when I walked out and I saw everyone celebrating and really just celebrating each other. So what I wanted to tell you is that your life is going to be just like that. Sometimes it's going to rain. Sometimes it's going to pour down. But what do you do when it rains? You pull out your umbrella, you celebrate, you make sure that you are still you and that you're still fighting through the rain. Because I can go ahead and tell you, when it rains, God has a blessing for you when you sustain, when you push forward, when you continue to work, there's a blessing on the other side. So guess what time it is, y'all? It is time to congratulate our graduates. It is time. So, on the behalf of the Board of Education of the Warrensville Heights City School District, I want to congratulate the 2021 graduates of Warrensville Heights High School. And I would also like to thank their parents and the community. So at this time, graduates, you may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Be great. Be great.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You gotta touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream. The dream. The dream. The dream.
I'ma leave it with what I came here for, not what you saying. You don't want to take it there, don't go there with us now. Walked in with a styrofoam cup with penny racks off in my hands. And we ain't coming for the loose, we want it all. Smoking drugs, cause I need it. So I could be calm instead of dangerous when you see me. Just know we quick to let it blow for any reason. Kick down your door, post up on your front porch and we ain't leaving. When my grandma died, I had to beat the eyes and it wasn't easy. When Zilla died, I almost lost my mind, broke me to pieces. We been slanging knife for dumping all the risks, it ain't no secret. Cut a head across my neck, we beat them bars you don't want beef with. Smoking drugs, smell it when I hit the dough. Cause I need it, I ain't the one he no, I be fiending. I bought the car with diamonds round my throat. Beaming, I don't think no nigga can't see me. I be paranoid while I'm leaning. Smoking drugs, cause I need it. So I could be calm instead of dangerous when you see me. Niggas know we quick to let it blow for any reason. Kick down your door, post up on your front porch and we ain't leaving. I'ma leave it with what I came here for, not what you saying. You don't want to take it there, don't go there with us now. Walked in with a styrofoam cup with penny racks off in my hands. And we ain't coming for the loose, we want it all. Whole lot of racks on these BBs, on some Simon, they got a green bag. Got a whole lot of people that need me. Push your head all over the right thing. I ain't got nothing but a dub and a black card in beside my line jeans. I just want head, can't fuck in the bed, it's just some things don't excite me. Testing your gun inside of the backyard, let it hit, get your aim up. My young and a fishy, he wait in your backyard, and I call him the bank though. Wake up in the morning, get fresh as a bitch, I'ma walk in the yard and some more chucks. Ain't no way we gon' dump at the boat with the stick, I'ma finish him off with a folder. I be thinking about stuff all over the time, this shit just don't feel right. I don't go to no club, I be taking these drugs, buying and keeping it still tight. Every night before I sleep, I think about the north side, where I grew up, no whole side. God put you to sleep before you can see, put it before you be in his own sight. I'ma leave it with what I came here for.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up in spite The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. That we have each other, and for that we have each other. Yeah.